It's me, your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach, your host with the most. I'm trying to get back into, doing some streaming and stuff. I haven't really been doing anything because, like I said, I've been working. But I need to try to get these watch hours in. Let's get in here with a little bit of esoteric astrology, my loves. I hope all is well with everyone. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the video if you're feeling it, if you're enjoying the content. All right, my loves?
Zodiac are there in a horoscope? What do the astrological signs and the Vedics mean? What are the Kabbalistic and occult teachings regarding the zodiac signs? What are the differences between the tropical and the sidereal zodiacs, and how are they used? What are the most important meanings and characteristics of each zodiac sign? We will explain all this to you in a moment. Brotherhood of the Eternal Light, teaching the Western mysteries. What is the meaning of the signs of the zodiac and the horoscope? To clarify, the planets are the basic forces of the horoscope. What do the astrological signs stand for? They are the 12 archetypal ideals. They are also called the signs of the zodiac. These 12 basic types color the powers of the planets. They determine how the planetary powers express themselves. The planet shows which kind of power we deal with. The signs of the zodiac show in which manner this power takes effect. Let's take Mars as an example. Mars is about energy and willpower. As you can see in the Vedics, Mars is in the sign of Aries. Aries is characterized by the quality of an active, immediate expression of energy. When Mars, the planet of energy and willpower, is in the sign of Aries, the sign of instant expression of energy, then its effect is impulsive or impetuous. A lot of energy is available, but it's used all at once and is not likely to last long. There is great potential for assertiveness. In our second example, Mars now stands in Scorpio, the astrological sign which is characterized by its transformative quality, which penetrates into the depths. If Mars now stands in Scorpio, its form of expression is radical. There is a strong energy present which releases hidden potentials to carry through transformations. In the macrocosmic tree of life, the zodiac is assigned to the Sephirah Chochmah. In Chochmah, the second Sephirah, which corresponds to the divine will, the unity of Keter is differentiated into a variety of potential possibilities. In Chochmah, the different soul sparks, called Chaya, arise, which represent the different basic human types. The Hebrew term for zodiac is Mazalot. In the zodiac we find 12 such basic types, which are differentiated from the 4 classical elements with their 3 different manifestations in astrology. We will discuss the derivation of the astrological signs in relation to the elements and their qualities in more detail in a special video. Let us now clarify the question of what the zodiac means and what the zodiac is. The term zodiac is derived from the ancient Greek zodiakos kyklos, meaning cycle or circle of little animals. The word refers to the majority of animals or mythological creatures among the astrological signs. The zodiac is a broad belt of stars which extends about 10 to 15 degrees to each side of the ecliptic. In the graphic you can see the ecliptic, the apparent orbit of the Sun around the Earth. From the perspective of the Earth, the Sun only moves through certain constellations in the sky. These are the astrological signs used in the horoscope. Some of the zodiacal signs have been symbolically associated with animals or mythological creatures since early antiquity. In the universe, there are many more constellations. For astrology, however, only the 12 signs of the ecliptic are relevant, because the of all planets seen from Earth run through these 12 signs of the zodiac. This 360-degree orbit is represented in the Vedics as a circle. In our videos on horoscopes, show the zodiac as shown here. The zodiac signs are represented in the radix in the following way. The interpretation of horoscopes is almost chiefly based on the tropical zodiac. The tropical zodiac refers to the movement of the sun over the course of a year as perceived from Earth. The course of the sun marks the 4 seasons. The astrological year begins at the vernal equinox, which is located at a radix at 0 degrees Aries. From there, the sun travels around the Earth in 1 year through the signs of the zodiac. 1 year later, spring begins again at 0 degrees Aries. The vernal equinox is the intersection of the ecliptic, the apparent orbit of the sun around the Earth, with the celestial equator. Usually on 20th or 21st of March, the sun cuts the celestial equator in its apparent Earth orbit from the south and marks the vernal equinox. This corresponds to the tropical zodiac, which orients itself on the apparent course of the sun around the Earth, with the typical calendar dates for the 12 constellations. Here are 2 examples for the position of the sun in the radix. As already mentioned, it is here at the vernal equinox, just in the sign Aries. It is sunrise, therefore the ascendant is also there. Now the sun stands at the autumn point, just in the sign Libra. It is half a year later. Since it is sunrise again, the ascendant is also in Libra. The sidereal zodiac also exists. It is oriented to the current position of the signs of the zodiac in the sky. By a very slow gyroscopic movement of the Earth's axis, a constant backwards shift of the vernal equinox through the signs of the zodiac takes place. This is called precession, from the Latin precedere, to go ahead. A total 360-degree orbit lasts about 25,800 years. The sidereal zodiac is divided into 12 sections, each 2,100 years, so-called world ages, sometimes also called Platonic months. Approximately every 72 years, the sidereal zodiac shifts by 1 degree relative to the tropical zodiac. Currently, the vernal equinox is in Pisces. From the perspective of the Earth, we experience a very slow shift of the constellations. The tropical and sidereal zodiacs no longer coincide, as was the case in the first millennium before the Common Era, when the tropical and sidereal zodiacs were still relatively identical. The sidereal zodiac shows the influences of the eons, the ages, on human development. In an individual horoscope, the sidereal circle therefore plays a subordinate role, since the horoscope is about the development of an individual. Therefore, in the interpretation of a birth chart, the tropical zodiac is used almost exclusively, since it shows human ideals. Let us now take a brief look at the 12 signs of the zodiac and some important features. We will treat each sign in more detail in our further videos. Aries, the sign of the ram. The sun is in Aries from the 20th of March to the 21st of April. Aries is a fire sign with cardinal quality. Aries marks the vernal equinox. The first house or ascendant corresponds to Aries. Its ideal is immediate active power expression. Possible problems are aggression, haste, and impatience. Taurus, the sign of the bull. The sun is in Taurus from about the 21st of April to the 20th of May. Taurus is an earth sign with a fixed quality. The second house corresponds to Taurus. The ideal of Taurus is stability as well as a sense of reality and form. Possible problems are materialism and inertia. Gemini, the signs of the twins. The sun is in Gemini from about the 21st of May to the 21st of June. Gemini is an air sign with a mutable quality. The third house corresponds to the sign of Gemini. The ideal of Gemini consists of versatile interests as well as communication. A possible problem is incoherence. Cancer, the sign of the crab. The sun is in Cancer from about the 22nd of June to the 22nd of July. Cancer is a water sign of cardinal quality. The fourth house, or the Imum Coeli, corresponds to Cancer. It marks the beginning of summer. The ideal of Cancer is sensitivity, receptivity, and loyalty. Possible problems are attachment and vulnerability. Leo, the sign of the lion. The Sun is in Leo from the 23rd of July to the 22nd of August. Leo is a fire sign with fixed quality. Leo corresponds to the 5th house. The ideal of Leo is dignified self-expression and self-presentation. Possible problems are pride and vanity. Virgo, the sign of the maiden. The Sun is in Virgo from about the 23rd of August to the 22nd of September. Virgo is an earth sign with mutable quality. Virgo corresponds to the 6th house. The ideal of Virgo is practical, arraying intelligence. A possible problem is pettiness. Libra, the sign of the scales. The Sun is in Libra from about the 22nd of September to the 22nd of October. Libra is an air sign of cardinal quality. It also marks the autumnal equinox. The 7th house or descendant corresponds to Libra. The ideal of Libra is the need for harmony with fellow human beings. A possible problem is fear of arguments. Scorpio, the sign of the scorpion. The Sun is in Scorpio from the 23rd of October to the 22nd of November. Scorpio is a water sign of fixed quality. The 8th house corresponds to Scorpio. The ideal of Scorpio is the release of hidden potentials and inner energies. Possible problems are jealousy and desire or lust. Sagittarius, the sign of the archer. The Sun is in Sagittarius from about the 22nd of November to the 21st of December. Sagittarius is a fire sign with mutable quality. The 9th house corresponds to Sagittarius. The ideal of Sagittarius is holistic intellectual striving. A possible problem is leveling down. Capricorn, the sign of the mountain goat or the horned sea goat. The Sun stands in Capricorn approximately from the 21st December to the 20th of January. Capricorn is an earth sign of cardinal quality. It marks the beginning of winter. The 10th house or medium coeli or mid-heaven correspond to Capricorn. The ideal of the sign Capricorn is ambition as well as striving for achievement. Possible problems are greed and stubbornness. Aquarius, the sign of the water bearer. The Sun stands in Aquarius approximately from the 21st of January to the 20th of February. Aquarius is an air sign of fixed quality. The 11th house corresponds to Aquarius. The ideal of Aquarius consists in impersonal humanity as well as human rights. Possible problems are exaggerated distance and impersonality. Pisces, the sign of the fishes. The Sun stands in Pisces approximately from the 21st of February to the 20th of March. Pisces is a water sign with mutable quality. The 12th house corresponds to the sign Pisces. The ideal of Pisces is turning inward and selfless devotion to an ideal. A possible problem is loss of reality. This was our overview of the zodiac and the zodiacal signs. We are happy if you give us a like, and if not already done, please subscribe to our channel. Remember to also activate the bell to be informed immediately about new videos about various topics of Kabbalah and Western mystery tradition as well as astrology. See you soon in the next video.
Observed from the individual's birthplace at the exact time of day on the specific date and year of their birth. rather than creating a literal illustration of the sun, moon, and planets in their respective locations at the given time and place. Astrologers utilize symbols, known as glyphs, which are placed upon the chart. If you want to get a full astrological reading about yourself, please check out the link in the description. The tropical zodiac commences with the position of the sun during the March equinox, also known as the vernal equinox. It's divided into 12 equally sized zodiacal signs, commonly referred to as sun signs. Interestingly, the names of these 12 signs align with the main constellations of the sidereal zodiac, although they now correspond to different sections of the sky. However, the exact date on which the sun transitions from one sign to another varies each year. This variability often leads to confusion when newspapers or magazines provide conflicting dates for the beginning and end of each sign. To determine the accurate zodiac sign for individuals born near the cusp, where one sign ends and another begins, the time of birth, world time zone, day, and year are crucial. For instance, if someone is born between April 19th and April 22nd, their sun sign may fall under either Aries or Taurus. To ascertain the correct zodiac sign, an ephemeris, a reference book, can be consulted. An ephemeris provides the tropical zodiac positions for the sun, moon, and planets based on specific times and dates, all referenced to Greenwich Mean Time. The following is a guide to your sun sign. The sun holds a unique position in the solar system as its location in the zodiac can be determined based on the date in the year. As the sun symbolizes the fundamental life force within an individual, astrology and magazines often uses birth dates to deduce the sun sign, providing insights into the overall personality. On the other hand, the positions of other celestial bodies, such as the moon and planets, vary significantly and require referencing an ephemeris for accurate information. If you have a natal chart prepared, it'll include the positions of the moon and planets, shedding light on different aspects of your personality. For example, the placement of Mercury in the zodiac and its position in your horoscope influences how you communicate, while Mars relates to how you harness and direct your energy. Saturn indicates the structure of your life and the limitations you may encounter, among other influences. This image provides a summary of keywords that capture the essence of the concepts associated with each planet. The sun, ego, identity, purpose, vitality, authority, masculine principle. The moon, emotional self, instinctive responses, receptive, nurturing, feminine principle. Mercury, communication, intellect, nervous energy, early education. Venus, harmony, affection, love, art, balance, the feminine impulse in both sexes. Mars, energy, drive, action, aggression, the masculine impulse in both sexes. Jupiter, expansion, optimism, extravagance. Luck, gambling, religion, philosophy, higher education. Saturn, restriction, discipline, duty. Tradition, structure, inhibition, boundaries. Chiron, spirit wound, compassion, wholeness, alternative, the quest, experiential. Uranus, nonconformity, invention, freedom, the unexpected, technology. Neptune, mysticism, intuition, transcendence, illusion. Pluto, transformation, regeneration, elimination, sexuality, power. While many individuals are familiar with the 12 signs of the tropical zodiac, it's essential to understand that the natal chart encompasses 12 additional divisions known as houses. These houses represent distinct sectors within the chart, each with its own significance. Several systems exist for dividing the chart into houses, typically combining the time of birth with the latitude and longitude of the birthplace. Each house is associated with different aspects of people's lives. For instance, the second house relates to finances and personal values. The third house pertains to communication. The seventh house describes marriage or partnerships. The ninth house encompasses travel and higher education. And the 10th house signifies career and public recognition. These are just a few examples, as each house carries its own set of meanings and influences. This image provides a summary outlining the significance of each house. The sun, moon, and planets possess individual influences and are attributed with ruling specific areas of life. Each planet is associated with particular characteristics. For instance, Saturn is known to bring structure and potential limitations, while Jupiter represents expansion and the possibility of extravagance. The specific area of life affected by a planet such as Jupiter or Saturn is determined by the house it occupies in the horoscope. Additionally, the manner in which the planet exerts its effects is indicated by the sign of the zodiac it resides in. In this way, the interplay between the planets, signs, and houses provides insights into the unique dynamics and influences shaping an individual's life. The date of birth determines the placement of the sun, moon, and all the planets within the zodiac signs, while the precise time to the nearest minute and location, latitude, and longitude of birth determines the houses these celestial bodies will occupy in the horoscope. The duration of time that each celestial body spends in a zodiac sign varies. For instance, the sun spends approximately 1 month in each sign. The moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign, and Saturn takes around 2.5 years to traverse a single sign. These variations occur because the planets move around the sun in elliptical orbits of different sizes. From the perspective of Earth, the planetary bodies appear to move through the zodiac at different speeds. However, as the Earth rotates on its axis, the sun, moon, and planets pass through all 12 houses of the horoscope within a span of 24 hours. This means that they occupy any specific sector of the horoscope for approximately 2 hours. Once the map of the heavens, known as the horoscope, is completed, it reveals the zodiac sign where the sun, moon, and planets are positioned, as well as the houses that house the planetary bodies. In addition to these placements, astrologers are interested in understanding the relationships and interactions between the energies represented by each planet. These relationships are referred to as aspects. Aspects are measured in degrees and minutes of longitude and denote the angles between different celestial bodies. As the sun, moon, and planets move through the zodiac at different speeds, they continually form a variety of aspects relative to our vantage point on Earth. For example, a square aspect denotes a 90-degree angle between two planetary bodies, while a trine aspect signifies a harmonious 120-degree angle. These aspects reveal the ways in which the energies of the celestial bodies interact. Squares often indicate challenges and tension, while trines indicate a more harmonious and favorable interaction. This image provides a summary of some significant aspects, but for a comprehensive understanding, it's recommended to refer to basic astrological textbooks, which delve into a more detailed discussion of aspects. The provided natal chart of Elvis Presley serves as an illustrative example showcasing different aspects. Engaging in the process of connecting and interpreting these aspects within his chart can be a captivating endeavor, offering valuable insights into the intricate facets of his personality and life experiences. To determine the ascendant, precise information about the date, time, and place of birth is necessary. The ascendant refers to the eastern horizon, and the zodiac sign present on that horizon at the exact hour and minute of birth is known as the rising or ascending sign. In most house systems used today, the ascendant marks the beginning of the first house in the horoscope. The ascendant holds significant importance in the horoscope as it indicates how an individual is likely to be perceived by others. It can be seen as the metaphorical mask one wears and the lens through which they view the world. During initial encounters, a person often reflects the characteristics of their ascendant sign rather than their sun sign. This phenomenon contributes to the challenge of accurately guessing someone's sun sign. While 12 individuals born approximately 2 hours apart on a given day would share the same sun sign, unless the day falls on the cusp of 2 zodiac signs, they would have different ascending signs. This, coupled with the planetary movements throughout the years, accounts for the myriad of variations in personalities and behaviors among individuals born under any particular zodiac sign. Astrology is just one of many tools available to comprehend life and our purpose on Earth. Cycles, which govern various aspects of our lives, play a significant role, and astrology studies these cycles through the symbolic representation of planetary movements in the horoscope. With countless possibilities for combinations, each...
Okay, baby. You enjoying yourself, huh? I wish I was there. Take a sip for me. I'm gonna eat me some chocolate.
Birth chart represents a unique individual. Interpreting the complete horoscope requires years of study and experience to grasp aspects such as character traits, potential talents, aptitudes, career paths, strengths, weaknesses, health, and interpersonal skills. A proficient astrologer must decode the intricate interrelationships among the sun, moon, planets, zodiac signs, houses, and aspects. Instead of dictating fate, astrology portrays potentialities. The horoscope may reveal talents in specific areas, even if the individual is unaware of their own potential. Astrology holds immense value in fostering self-awareness and facilitating an understanding of the spiritual nature of existence. It aids in our journey towards greater self-discovery and comprehension of our place in the grand tapestry of life. Astrologers employ various techniques to make predictions, with one of the simplest methods being transits. This approach involves examining the positions of slower-moving planets in relation to the natal chart. If a complete chart is unavailable, predictions may solely rely on the position of the natal sun. Magazine astrologers often utilize a simplified approach by placing the sun sign on the ascendant and then considering the transiting planet's placement in artificial solar houses. For example, if you're a Gemini and transiting Jupiter, associated with expansion and good fortune, happens to be in Cancer, the next sign after Gemini, which corresponds to the solar's second house of finances and personal possessions, a magazine prediction might suggest next month will represent opportunities for financial gain. It's a favorable time to make that significant purchase you've been considering. However, this prediction would be more accurate if you also had a Gemini ascendant. If you know your ascendant sign, it may be more beneficial to refer to magazine predictions specific to that sign. If you possess accurate birth time information, astrologers can utilize more intricate techniques such as progressions and directions. However, a detailed explanation of these techniques goes beyond the scope of this introductory text. Astrology is a captivating field with a wide range of applications. Apart from its use in personal counseling, astrology is now being utilized in financial decision-making, known as financial astrology, where it assists in analyzing the stock market and other business ventures. Additionally, election astrology helps in determining the most auspicious timing for commencing new endeavors, while horary astrology provides answers to specific questions. Contemporary astrology has expanded to various areas of interest. This includes the study of asteroids, which are the smaller.
All right, my loves. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.